Hey quilters, this is Sarah from Snuggleback Stitching. I am working on a t-shirt quilt today and I want to show you what I do with some pockets. So I like to leave the pockets as functional pockets so that you can actually, put stuff in them or see that pocket's staying open. So what I've done here, I have started my thread line about right here at the top of this pocket. You can see the string right here. And I'm following down as closely as I can along with the stitch line of the pocket. And that's going to do a couple things for us. That is going to make it to where we can leave that pocket a functional pocket, but it's also going to reinforce that pocket, especially if you've got one that's an old quilt, old shirt, and you the pocket's kind of coming off. So we're going to just kind of stitch slow. We're going to try to follow the stitch line. And it doesn't have to be perfect. And now that that's done, we're probably just going to do some loops to kind of fill out the rest of that area. I want to end up back here at this purple block for what I'm going to do next. So we're just going to make it so that I can do that. And I'm using fairly small loops here because I want it to be able to start, like after I finished off that pocket, I wanted to be able to come down and then have room to come back up. Now right here, I'm going to just change my camera angle just a little bit. But right here, when you are stitching close to the top of this pocket, that point, just be careful not to stitch this down. Sorry about that. My quilt got caught on my camera. So notice here, I'm still using tiny little loops, and that's so that I can come down and then go back up and be back at that purple square where I want to end up. All right, and here I am back at that purple square where I wanted to be. So here we see the back of this quilt. You can see all the quilting that I did better. That pocket is around the middle of the quilt area. You can also see some of the tracing and just how I change up the quilting from block to block. I do have another tutorial posted where I show you how I go about tracing those letters and kind of some tips for making it a little bit easier on you. If you want to check that out, I will link that in the description. And I hope you'll like and subscribe to this video. Thank you.